a young boy who starts killing bandits to buy a beautiful slave, but many things happen along the way. So I suggest you to stay with me until the end to see for yourself. Hello, welcome to the Animo Time channel. For today's video, we have a recap of an interesting and new anime that you should not miss at all. The name of this anime is Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World. So before we start, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new videos. The first scene of the anime starts with a boy named Kaga who wakes up in a barn and doesn't know where he is. The last thing he remembers is that he was playing an online game. When Kaga looks at his hands, he sees his character menu and thinks he is in a virtual reality game. He finds a sword named Durendal in the barn and then realizes that bandits have attacked the village. He sees that the level of the bandits is much higher than his own, but nevertheless he decides to help the villagers. When the bandits and the villagers are fighting, Kaga sneaks up and cuts off the head of the bandits' leader. He is surprised by the amount of blood that splatters, because he thinks this is a virtual reality game, but he continues to kill the bandits until the rest of the bandits run away and Kaga becomes level 2. The village chief comes to Kaga and gives him the bandits' loot and a place to rest. Kaga realizes that the bandana of the bandit leader is fake and stolen. Then Kaga tries to log out but is shocked that he can't. He remembers that when he was about to start the game, he ignored a warning which said that you aren't allowed to leave the game until it is finished. The next morning, Chief comes to see Kaga and Chief has caught the loot thief. In this scene, we see that the position of people in this world is determined by intelligence cards and that thief is marked with a slave card. Chief also gives Kaga the cards of the rest of the bandits to collect their bounty. The next day, Kaga goes to the city of Vale and receives his bounty there. Kaga then meets a person named Alan who is a slave trader. Alan tells Kaga that a new labyrinth has been found in the city. Kaga gets curious about the labyrinth. Alan offers him to buy a slave named Roxanne. He tells him that besides being beautiful, Roxanne is a good fighter and also that she is a virgin if you want to do bad things with her. Kaga feels guilty about this, so he decides to buy Roxanne so that he can save her. Kaga says that in 5 days, I will bring 450,000 gold to buy Roxanne. Kaga sells the loots he got from the bandits, but he still needs 70,000 more gold. Kaga decides to go to the labyrinth to find more gold and hunt. Because the Durendal sword attracts so much attention, Kaga hides the sword in his character's menu and buys a normal sword. Kaga enters the labyrinth and searches for valuable items when he suddenly encounters a tree monster. He kills the monster with one blow of his sword. He tries one of his skills on another monster, which causes the monster to move in slow motion. After killing the second monster, Kaga realizes that using his powers weakens him and he shouldn't use his powers until he increases his spell capacity. In the next scene, we see Kaga selling the loots of the labyrinth, but he only gets 273 gold, which is a small amount. The next day, Kaga decides to return to the labyrinth. After killing a few more monsters, he gets tired and leans against the wall. Suddenly, the wall behind him shakes and a secret room opens. When Kaga enters the room, the exit is closed and it becomes clear that the room is a monster's nest. After a long struggle, Kaga manages to kill all the monsters. When Kaga exits the labyrinth, he notices the presence of the rest of the bandits he killed in the city. He decides to kill the remaining bandits and free Roxanne with their bounty money. Kaga goes around the city and tries to find the bandits with the help of his power, but he doesn't succeed. He goes to the slums and finds no one there either. Then night falls and Kaga enters the street of beautiful girls. Despite many distractions, Kaga finally manages to find one of the bandits. By chasing that bandit, Kaga succeeds to find their base. He secretly watches the bandits to understand their habits. Kaga returns to his residence and talks to the innkeeper about the bandits. The innkeeper tells Kaga that since the leader of the bandits was killed in an attack, the bandits have been fighting for power. There is only 1 day left to buy Roxanne. That's why Kaga goes to the bandits' base as soon as possible. He shows the leader's bandana and says that I intend to exchange. One of the bandits takes Kaga inside and when he tries to steal the bandana from him, Kaga kills him. Kaga cuts his hand so that he can take his bounty. Then Kaga quietly starts killing the rest of the bandits, when suddenly one of them wakes up and calls the others. Kaga escapes from the base with his teleportation power. The bandit's smart card appears and Kaga returns to the inn. The next day, Kaga goes to get his bounty and finally manages to get the money needed to buy Roxanne. Kaga gives the money to Alan and succeeds in buying Roxanne. Roxanne apologizes for doubting him and Kaga is happy that he succeeded, and here this video ends. Thank you for being with me. If you want the second part, write in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.